everybody, it is your state rep here. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the Opioid Disaster Declaration, why it's ending, and what impact that is going to have on our communities. So Governor Tom Wolf had issued the disaster declaration for the opioid crisis in January of 2018, and since then he's renewed it 15 times. But this time, my Republican colleagues, who control when we're in session and what we vote on because they're in the majority, refused to bring us back into session to extend the declaration, which expired yesterday, August 25th. Now, it used to be that the governor could just extend the declaration himself, which is what he's been doing. But that constitutional amendment that was pushed by my Republican colleagues and passed this past spring gives only the legislature the power to extend these declarations. And they've chosen not to. So what does this mean for our families here in House District 36? So we know that we really are the center of the opioid epidemic here in Allegheny County. We've got more deaths from overdose that happen here than any other area in Allegheny County. And this has only been exacerbated by the pandemic. We've seen loneliness and isolation like we never have before, while at the same time, services and support groups have been more difficult to access. The disaster declaration had made it easier for people to access treatment. It had expanded the state's prescription drug monitoring. I'm having trouble getting that out. Prescription drug monitoring program. And it also had created this interagency opioid command center to coordinate the state's activities. So really what this means for us is that lacking these things is going to make it harder for those in our community who are struggling to access treatment. And it's going to make it more difficult for the state to coordinate across those agencies the way that they really have in the past and need to, considering what we're facing today. So I'm ultimately disappointed that we have not been called back to Harrisburg to vote on extending this. But, at the end of the day, you all know I'm going to fight as hard as I can for folks in our community to get what they need. All right, everybody.